All right, here we are in Adobe Illustrator, and this is part two of the Learn Illustrator quick playlist I'm making, and this is going to be shapes. So let's just jump right in. I'm going to go over here to the tool palette on my left, and I'm going to click on the rectangle tool. And if you drag this out, click and drag, I can make any rectangle I want, but if you hold Shift, it's going to keep it proportional, so the same height and width. And that works on, it also works with transforming it. If I want to change that, just grab those ends right there, hold Shift, and it lets me do it proportionally. And works with circles, see, same thing, hold Shift, and guess what? It's a perfect circle. So, those are the two basic ones. We can do a star here. I'll show you something cool. You drag out a star, and I'm still holding it down, so I haven't let go of the mouse yet. And if I use my up and down keys on the keyboard, it can add how many points there are. And all of these shapes in here, I'll show you right here. If you just grab the rectangle tool and come out here and click, you can make a specific size. 500 by 500. Boom. Right. 500 pixels by 500 pixels. So it's pretty cool, pretty powerful stuff. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of those for just basic shapes, and I'm going to draw another one, and I'm going to show you the stroke and fill. So you have this white box here and a black outline here. So that's basically, this is filled with white, and it has a black outline. I'm going to change it over here. I got color, which you can get from window and color. Right, that'll pop up, and then you can click around in here and fill that up, or you can come up with your own color from mixing CMYK or RGB, which is red, green, and blue. So you can mix those up all you want. And then if you simply click on the black outline here, same here, you can change the outline color. So I'm just going to make it, I don't know, something bright so we can see it pink. And we're going to go up here to window, and I'm going to show you stroke. It's probably already out. Yeah, so stroke is out, but you want to click on that, and I have it right here. And there's one more little thing. You can hide and show options in a lot of these palettes, so make sure you do that. And now I can make the weight heavier, which is the stroke weight, which basically is saying thicker outline. And then that put it right in the middle of the line here, so you can play around here with the line stroke. You can go to the inside or the outside only, or to the center of the edge of the square. So and you've got corner stuff here. See that? This is a cap. This is if it wasn't a square. So you've got options there, options galore really. And changing colors, yeah, like I said, you can change the stroke color here too, and then just pop back there, and then I can change the fill color. And now we're going to jump into combining shapes real quick. So I'm just going to delete that, and I'm going to draw two circles real quick. Where's one? Here's two. And I'm just for the sake of appearance, I'm going to get rid of the stroke. And by the way, you can when you do activate one of these, you can just click that a line through, and it'll get rid of whatever it is. If you want to get rid of the fill, you can do that too. I'm just going to undo that. But so you can see that. Now, this one is a really fun one. It's called Pathfinder. I'm going to pull that out here. I'm going to get rid of stroke for now. And you access that also through Window and Pathfinder right here. And watch this. You're going to bring these two over here. Now, let's say if I put a stroke on these, right? Boom, and go over here. Oops, I need to make that. I need to beef that up a little bit. Oh, you can actually beef up stroke up on your control bar up here. See this up here at the top I'm pointing out? Stroke's right there as well. And if that is not visible, just go to View and Window and Control right here. So now that I have this, you can see that these two circles are just stacked on top of each other. But say I want to make them one, and I don't want that outline going through there, right? Select both of them, and you go to your Pathfinder, and you hit here. It says Unite. Right? So now you've got, they're both, this is permanent, but now you have some pretty unique shapes, right? And that's really cool. But just so play around with these. I would just, I can undo that and, try a different one. Minus front. So whatever object is in front, which is this one, and you can arrange objects too, by the way, just up here and arrange, bring to front, move to back, right? So this is in the front, and so if I select both of these and I hit minus front, oops, that wasn't it. This one, it cut whatever was front out of the one in the back. So, you know, if you want to make a crescent moon, then that's how you do it. But and then I want to show you one more thing here, selection. So I am using the selection tool. This is your normal selection tool. You click, you drag, you move. But this is a direct selection tool up here, the white arrow. And what that does is lets you select the points that create this thing. So if I click that, I just have that one now. See that? So I can drag this around, and you can move the little handles here. See? So you can manipulate the shape just all you want. You know, it's pretty wild. And I'm going to draw a rectangle for you, and you'll see that what I have these little guys. These are corner radius handles. See that? So I can round corners. And I'll show you a quick one here. The direct selection tool, if I use the regular one, it gives me all four corners, right? But what if I just want one? So I can click on this, boom. I just click on that only corner, and now I can just round that corner. So the direct selection tool is for parts of an object, and the regular selection tool is the whole object. So that's the basics of shapes, combining them, coloring them, modifying them. So hopefully that one helped you. The third one is going to be text. So a lot of the same stuff here, but text is a lot different because it's live and you can edit what it says in certain scenarios and others you can't. So hang in there for that one. It's coming up right now. If this helped, hit like, leave me a comment. See you in the next one. Thanks.